Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you're doing well and having a great day. Today, we'll be discussing the recent movement of Bitcoin, which has experienced a noticeable decline. As many of you know, during every significant dip, one question arises constantly: where is the bottom? And from where could the price start its next upward move? In this video, I'll reveal the true bottom from which the price begins to rise, with precision and professionalism. To do this, we will rely on a very powerful and essential tool, the order block signal indicator. This indicator doesn't give random guesses, it identifies exactly the areas where the price can bounce strongly. It works based on real market movements, combining liquidity and buying momentum in a clear and professional way. Before we start analyzing, it's very important to take a quick step back. Reviewing past movements helps us understand how this indicator works and how prices have interacted with its highlighted zones. When we look at the historical data, we notice that the price always respects certain areas. They're not random. These zones represent real entry points for smart money and significant liquidity in the market. For example, when the price identifies a previous high, it's always better to mark it manually. Manual marking gives us greater control and higher accuracy, especially during large Bitcoin movements. After manually identifying the peak, the order block signal indicator highlights the two strongest zones from which the price can bounce. These are strong buy signal and maximum buy power. These zones represent the market's strongest buying points, where the likelihood of a price reversal is very high, especially after a sharp drop. For example, in a previous case, when the price touched the strong buy signal zone, Bitcoin surged from $30,000 to $68,000 in a clear, strong upward movement without any random fluctuation. After that, the price started to decline again, which is normal following any strong upward move. At this stage, it's not recommended to enter at the strong buy signal zone again because the price has already bounced once from there. With continued selling pressure, the focus now shifts to the maximum buy power zone, where we expect to see real buying strength, a signal for a potential strong upward move. As the price approaches this zone, buying pressure increases significantly. This often marks the true bottom and the real starting point for the next bullish movement. As we observe on the chart, the price begins to rise steadily. This strength doesn't come out of nowhere, it's the result of liquidity inflow and clear buying momentum in the market, which is characteristic of major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. The zone in front of us now represents the lowest real bottom of the price, a perfect level to buy. Buying here isn't guesswork, it's a strategic decision, fully aligned with market logic and previous price movements. As buying momentum continues, the price steadily climbs, eventually breaking the previous high, which we can clearly see on the chart. In fact, the price has already surpassed the $100,000 level and continues trading strongly above it. This rise reflects the real market strength and confirms that large investors and institutions enter at these levels. Any purchase here is well calculated and logical. Always remember, analyzing the chart and understanding buying strength are key factors in comprehending true market movements. Now, let's look at the current situation. The question on everyone's mind is, where will Bitcoin stop and from where will the next upward move begin? To answer this, we first identify the highest peak reached by Bitcoin, which is 125,681. After marking this peak, the indicator recalculates and gives us the two magic zones the price is likely to interact with. Currently, the price is approaching the strong buy signal zone, and once it touches it, the probability of a strong bounce is very high, especially if selling momentum weakens. However, the strongest buying zone for Bitcoin right now is 59,337. From this zone, the price is expected to start rising, continuing the upward trend gradually and strongly. This indicator doesn't only work for Bitcoin, it works for all cryptocurrencies, whether major coins, meme coins, or DEX tokens, with the same accuracy and professionalism. Anyone interested in getting this indicator can find the download link in the video description below.